fire signs, welcome to my channel, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I am doing a quick energy check to see what's going on with you guys, and I used two different oracle decks, and from each oracle deck I pulled out 3 cards. Now I did this so that it makes it easier for me to meditate on each card individually and pick up on energy a lot easier. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card we have for you is ending. And at the bottom of this card it says, you're pretending that you're pretending that it's not ending, but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. Okay, so now this could be you, the viewer watching, and or someone who you were connected to, or anyone around you. What I'm getting is there's been some sort of ending when it comes to either a partnership, a friendship. It's going to be different for everyone. Whatever it is, we have someone here who is like pretending like it's not over. Like, you're not going to actually literally cut them off and end things with them. For whatever reason, this person, the place, and or situation it's going on, like, they're under the impression that you're not about to walk away from them. I say they need to get out their head. Like, seriously. This isn't good for people to be all up in their own illusions. You know, it sounds like somebody has self-denial going on. Maybe they don't want to believe that you ended things, and or, you not wanting to believe that things are actually over. Whatever it is, just know for a fact that it's done with. This situation is over. The next card we have is guilty. And at the bottom of this card it says, there's lying and cheating going on. Maybe both. It may take a confrontation to come clean. Ooh. So it may take a confrontation to come clean about whatever's going on over here. Ooh, this is some tea. Damn, I should have made some warm tea. All right, so it makes sense why this ending. I don't know if it could be both. Like, again, this is going to be different for everyone. Either both of you guys were lying to one another, pretending like you guys were all in the relationship, the connection, whatever it is, friendship, whatever it is. I just heard it's now a situationship. It's not even a friendship, a partnership, a relationship. It's a situationship. Whatever has been going on, either you or the other person, or maybe even both of you guys, both feel guilty for leading one another on, cheating, lying about, doing things behind each other's backs. Whatever it is, this is all going to come to light. Like, you guys just need to just be real. Like, don't be fake about it. If you know you've been lying and cheating, just go ahead and just admit to it, especially if you got caught. Like, don't be out here trying to, like, make people go crazy emotionally and mentally, thinking that they're just completely crazy for thinking that you would even do something like that, knowing damn well you out there doing you, lying about it, cheating on a person. And if it's both y'all doing this to one another, y'all just need to let that go. And why are y'all even in a relationship? If that's what you guys want to do, is see other people and continuously be in other... Ooh, I just heard it inside. other people. Oh my God, Holy Spirit. Anyways, if that's all you guys want to do is be all over other people and you don't want to commit, then why are you in a relationship? Don't you think it's best if you guys just stay single? That way you don't have to answer to anyone. And you don't have to go around manipulating, lying, and cheating on people. Like, I think that's just the better option. Like, if you're not ready for commitment, then don't be out here trying to lead people on, making people think that you're so loyal, so honest, that the relationship is going to be long term. Meanwhile, you're out here doing God knows what. And I'm not about to get into it because I'm not using tarot. No. But yeah, y'all need to get it together. Whatever it is, it's going to come to the light. So whether it's both y'all doing this to one another, or if it's you who's watching or the other person, it's going to come out in the open. And I just heard everyone's going to hear about it, including you. And it's kind of sad because there are some situations where everybody already knew or knows of what's going on, yet you're the last one to find out about it. That's pretty pathetic, especially if you have friends and family who are close to you and they knew the whole time what's going on, but chose to turn a blind eye and mind their business. Now, I understand why some people don't like to get involved, because at the end of the day, it's like, why even get involved if these two are going to end up right back together? Like, then I look like the bad person if I go and speak up about what, so-and-so's been doing behind so-and-so's back. And I get it. But if you love that person and you care about that person, and you know for a fact that this person isn't the type to sit there and go back and forth and continuously put themselves in a toxic cycle, then maybe you should speak up and let this person know what's going on. But if you know that the person is like consistently putting and intentionally putting themselves in toxic situations and relationship where they're always constantly getting cheated on or lied to, then yeah, I understand why, certain people didn't want to speak up about it, because it's like, it's pointless. It's like, why speak up about it when I'm going to look like the bad person? I don't know. Me personally, I don't care whether or not they go back to the person or not. Like, at least they can't say I didn't know any better. I didn't know that this person continuously kept on doing this to me or behind my back. Like, no, honey, you knew. Especially if I told you, you knew. Anyways, anyone who knows me knows I'm not about the he said, she said. But if I got facts and I know for a fact that what I'm about to say is the truth and nothing but the truth, then I'm going to just go ahead and say what I got to say. And I'm going to let the person know, like, listen, so-and-so is, they up to no good, honey. Now, if you want to get mad at me for speaking the truth and then later on you want to find out and then, feeling some type of way, like, damn, I should have trusted, I really should have trusted in Rainbow Star, because at the end of the day, it's like she was always there and she always, at least, I may not have wanted to hear the truth, but she was honest enough to go ahead and just tell me without making me feel like a straight dumbass. Anyways, the last card we have is Crumbling. And this card at the bottom says, what you've built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay. You have the strength to build a new. Oh, I was expecting for more. But anyways, it says you have the strength to build a new. So, again, y'all take it how it resonates, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yes, it may feel like your relationship, your friendships, you just, whatever situation or problem that you are in, it feels like it's crumbling. Like everything that you have worked so hard to achieve and keep together is like a tower moment. Like it's all just coming down and just being brought down, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. And you honestly, it feels like you don't even know what to do anymore. You don't know whether to scream, to cry, to run, to hide. It's okay. Let things happen. But no, you do have the inner strength to rebuild everything. But the only difference is that when you go to rebuild it this time, it's going to be built on solid foundations. That's the only difference. And unfortunately, when you when connections, relationships, and partnerships are built on a faulty foundation, it's bound to come crumbling down. It's just, God's not going to allow any person to continue to put in the effort and all of their hard work into a faulty foundation. It's just not going to happen. And yes, a lot of us can be stubborn and know that the red flags are there, and we choose to turn a blind eye due to how much love we have for a person or how deep the connection is with a person. And that's where we fail to realize that we're actually doing more damage for ourselves, because if God has to intervene and get involved, honey, it's all going to come coming down. Like, it's all a tower moment that's going to happen. And he is only doing this. He never does anything to hurt us. He always does everything to protect us, to prosper us. But in order for him to do this, he has to uproot and tear down whatever faulty foundations have been created, whatever lies or manipulations, or just, just anything that has been just built or nothing but deception. It's going to come down, and he's going to help you to rebuild it in a more solid and pure, honest, noble way. And, unfortunately, we learn through pain and heartbreaks, but it always makes us that much more stronger and a lot more wiser. So let's go ahead and get the next 3 cards out. So the next card is Star. And this card at the bottom says, I have loved the stars too fondly. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Okay. So what I get with this is that light that you think that you don't have because of everything that's been going on around you, in and around you, whatever has been crumbling, whatever came to an end, whatever truth is being exposed, whatever is crumbling down, you feel like you're in the dark. And I need you to know that although you may feel like you're in the dark, I need you to go within, gather all that strength and that light that you have within, because we all have light within us. It is up to us to want to pull the strength and that light that God has blessed us with from within, to pull it on out and use that light and that strength. First, you use the strength to get yourself up. Use your light to pull it out and shine your direction, your path, so that you know which path to take. You are a star, whether you realize this or not. Like, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are blessed. And it's time for you to acknowledge the fact that you really are someone who is very special. Again, whether you refuse to admit it or see it in yourself, that's fine. We all go through our ups and downs. We all have depression. We all have moments where we don't feel our very best. But that's where you find your inner strength and you dig in deep. And you tell yourself, no matter what happens, no matter what I experience, I'm going to get through this. I have all that I need, and God will never leave nor forsake me. So as long as I got God by my side, I'm going to get through this. So dust it off, get up, and do what you need to do for yourself and your family. The next card we have is Judgment. And at the bottom of this card it says, reserving judgments is a matter of infinite hope. Okay, so you're being called to restrain yourself, to hold back from passing judgment on a situation and or person, people, places, things, and situations that caused you any betrayal, any pain and harm and hurt. This is a side note, but I promise you it relates. When you have a personal relationship with God, and depending on how strong your relationship is with God, no human being on earth has the ability to pass judgment down. However, God grants his children the access and the ability to call judgment down on people, places, things, and situations. So I need you to listen to me, and listen to me very well. I'm not saying that every person has the access and the spiritual ranking to go ahead and just start calling judgment down on people. No, you have to have a personal relationship with the Most High, and not only do you have to have a personal relationship with him, your relationship with him has to be at a certain level where there is a mutual understanding and trust between both you and the Most High. People don't just get granted certain access to spiritual rankings for nothing. We all have to do the inner work. But I'm letting you know that for those who do already have that close personal bond with God, know that you do have the power to call judgment down and ask God to pass his judgment down. And if you don't, hence the reserve from judgments, hold back from judging people, places, things, and situations, because you don't have the power nor the authority to go around pointing fingers and judging people as if you have the ranking to call judgment, and or as if you are God to even pass judgment. You understand what I'm saying? So I know that you're probably hurt and you're probably even pissed that this even happened to you, but look at it as a lesson learned. A very harsh one, but you gain wisdom. You know what to look out for. You know what to not get yourself involved in. Oh, God. All right. So the last card we have is clemency. And for those who don't already know what clemency is, it just means like it's another word for mercy. You can Google it if you want, but anyways, at the bottom of this card it says always forgive your enemies. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. So in other words, with this card, I get kill them with kindness. Now, don't go out here like literally killing anybody. No, like as in turn the other cheek. Someone, these people, whatever took place in this whole situation, like, yeah, they may think they got the upper hand. They may think they got one up on you, but trust me when I say they're going to get their karma. God's going to unleash his wrath. It may not be the same way, they did it to you, but it's going to come a point where someone they care about, who they thought they were going to be serious with and in a long-term relationship with, is going to do the same exact thing to them. And by the same exact thing to them, meaning that pain, that betrayal, that hurt that you felt, oh, they're going to feel it 10 times fold. 10 times full. They're going to know what they put you through when they go through the same pain. So try to understand that you need to forgive them and not for them, because forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself, so that you do not allow yourself to become bitter over what took place. Because the last thing you want to do is hold unforgiveness in your heart to then become a bitter person. Don't do that to yourself. Don't allow this person to take your power away from you to such an extent where you become miserable and bitter and you start treating everyone like they're exactly the same, because no, that's not true. So you're being asked to show them mercy. And by showing them mercy is, you don't have to allow these people or person in your life, like, I like to say apology accepted, access denied. Now, I'm not saying that this person is going to come back and apologize to you. Showing, showing them mercy, just, go about your life. Now, when I show people mercy who did me wrong, like, seriously speaking, and I'm not telling you to go ahead and do this, but I'm just telling you what I do. I act like they never even existed. After I process the pain, the hurt, the betrayal, and all that stuff, I release it, I surrender it, I let it go, and then I act like it was never even in my life. Like, it is what it is. Thank you for the lesson. Very well learned. Thank you. But that's just me. I'm not saying go ahead and do the same thing, but, if you want to, go ahead, if it works for you. But, again, I'm going to stress, I'm not telling you to go out here and hurt anybody or kill anybody in any type of way, shape, or form. We don't do that. We do not do that. You just cut them out of your life, as in, you don't talk to them, you don't go searching for them, you don't go looking for them, you don't ask anyone about them or how they're doing, anything like that, as if you never even met the person. So, listen, fire signs, you're being called to heal your unforgiveness, forgive, surrender, release, and just let go of what and who ever, like, whoever is no longer on your side or there for you in a supportive, motivative, or passionate way, in a good way, let them go. Put this in God's hands, and trust me when I say the best thing you could do is allow God to intervene and surrender this situation to God, because if anybody can bring in a person's karma, no one could do it better than God. God knows exactly what the person needs to go through for them to get the point and not do this to anyone else again. And to top it all off, he will ensure that they feel the very same pain that you went through, that they put you through, or they're going to feel it 10 times worse. It's just bound to happen. It's going to happen, especially if these people are stubborn. The more stubborn you are, the more you refuse to learn the lesson, the worse the lesson becomes, the more harsh the lesson is for a person to actually get it. So, with all this being said, I hope that the reading resonated with you guys. And yeah, I hope that you guys really do turn to God and that you ask Him for help. And, keep moving forward. You are a star, Don't let anyone dim your light. Enjoy the rest of your night.